Welcome to our very first podcast. This is Aurum Shield. We are going over investment opportunities. I'm your host, Paul Finley, and I'm here today to go over as many opportunities and investments throughout this next couple of months to help you diversify your portfolio, increase your generational wealth, or just basically increase your wealth. We are going to go over some major changes to investment strategies and going to give you the options to do it. Bear in mind, we are not financially FCA regulated. We offer no advice when it comes to personal investments. We are here to give you opportunities to invest in what you wish to invest in. It is up to you to do your own research. We are just presenting you the opportunity in front of you so you can go ahead and look at it. And if it suits your portfolio needs, then you have an investment opportunity we have provided you. I look forward to exploring this exciting world. We'll see you on the inside. We have a very special guest today for our very first podcast. It's Darby Angel. He's CEO of Oodle Marketplace, and he's bringing to us today a fantastic offer, investment opportunity. Let's go into depth more with Darby. It's great having him. Hello, Darby. Thank you very much indeed for joining us at Aurum Shield today. We're going through your new token.
How are you?
So you are the CEO of Oodle Marketplace, and you've created a new vision on finance because you've got expertise in commodities like golds, like blockchains. You've got massive track record. I've seen some of your track record. It's great track record you've got.
Thanks.
You're transforming, I think, the way we trade in gold, and it's bringing not just transparency, but efficiency and accessibility to nearly everyone. And you're not just a fintech either. You are literally the next generation of financiers in these industries. So let's go into understand a little bit more about what you've brought to the table for us, because this is
absolutely
amazing.
Absolutely. And thank you for your kind words on Oodle Marketplace and myself. So Oodle Marketplace is a Web3 physical commodity trading marketplace, which has been around since 2022. And as you also said, we've done business together in commodities around Oodle Marketplace, and that's obviously how we know each other. Godl is a digital token backed by 1 gram of gold per token. So it's a new initiative of Oodle Marketplace that has been designed to provide a secure and flexible means of holding real gold in token form.
Wow. There's a lot of companies out there that tried this, and I think you've created something special with this token.
Appreciate that. And like I mentioned, I mean, we're kind of not new in this, as you well know, because of our background in commodities and all the physical work we've done in commodities. The natural extension was this. And if you look at the traditional mechanics of investing in gold, the options have been pretty limited.
Yes.
I mean,
that is true.
I mean, you could buy gold and store them in a safe, and to the average person, that carries a lot of potential risk. And as you've said in the past, it's a storage nightmare.
You've got vaulting fees. You've got, some companies won't even sell you the gold and provide it to you. You must use their vaulting service. All sorts of risks with that because you don't get to hold.
Exactly. And then, you go to jewelry. I mean, people don't these days want to be, apart from the fact that, you're paying for design and materials, people don't want to be decked out in gold, because we live in challenging times, right?
We do. You walk down the road with a gold bracelet on, it can be swiped, it can be broken, you're losing your asset, basically.
Yeah, and also the safety component of that too, not very pleasant,
No. And of course, most people don't really realize what gold actually is either. That's the other issue. They don't see it as money, they see it as a jewelry expense.
Which kind of goes into the last option, which is you can buy bullion and, as you say, store it in safekeeping, but that has pricing restrictions, storage limitations. It's quite inhibiting, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of other issues with gold as well. You've got register coins, bullion, there's all sorts of issues with it as well. It's very complex. made it very especially in the UK, very complicated.
Yeah. Yeah. So what we've tried to do is address a lot of those issues.
Yes.
And that's where God comes in. We're not just another fintech trying to modernize gold. We're creating a whole extension of Oodle Marketplace with a closed economy in being able to buy gold that is accessible, that is safe, that is affordable, and that is open to anybody.
So
it's a smarter, more transparent way to invest in gold. And yes, token holders are required to lock in for 90 days. But after that, they have many options available to them.
Yeah. So let's do a bit about the lock-in period. So they have to have a 90-day investment with you. And
they have to hold the token for 90 days. And that's also because we want to be offering prudent terms and conditions. Yes, it's backed by a gram of gold, but it kind of stops there because really it's liquid gold.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. So, and it saves you, you can hold the token yourself in your own wallet.
We are targeting businesses because we have a bonus award of an Oodle prepaid black card, which we'll talk about in a minute.
Yes. That was the interesting bit that we're going to talk about as well. That's exciting.
Which is what gives that instant liquidity after the 90-day lock-in period. But if they want to be traditional, the GODL token for the early adopters, and we're only minting 100,000 tokens in the first instance.
I love that phrase, early adoption. That is great. That's a great phrase to use because it gives people the idea that it is to adopt it now. And you got not just what, is it 10% you said?
Yeah. So the early adopters are being offered a 10% discount and the price of the GODL is pegged to the LBMA price. So
in
if
90
you buy
days,
tomorrow, whatever the LBMA price is, they're getting 10% discount from that.
10% discount from that. And in 90 days, when they come to trade it in, they could have had
whatever they've accrued in addition.
Wow.
So there's the compound of both those. Yeah.
That's incredible. So it gives people that option. That early adoption is definitely something
very rewarding. Absolutely.
Yeah, it is rewarding in many ways. Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
And
and then after the 90 days, they have a choice. They can either sell the GODL back to us,
right?
At, as I say, the price of LBMA on the day.
Wow.
They have a choice to say, I want to spend my gold. And I know that's a kind of a new terminology, Paul, but we all need to get used to it because with the introduction of GODL, that's exactly what's happening.
Spend it. Yes. It's very few fintechs can actually do this as well, can they? I mean, you're one of the few that's found a way to let people access their funds on the prepaid card or spend the GODL them direct.
Yeah, so the way it works is that they request how much of the GODL value they want to transfer to their prepaid card. And it's entirely their choice. I mean, obviously, when they spend their GODL, that GODL no longer exists because they've spent it. But they have the choice and the flexibility to determine how much they want to put on their prepaid card. And what's interesting is that, and it's intentionally, we've called it the black card because there's a lot of similarities between the Oodle prepaid black card and the Amex black card. And what I mean by that is the spending limits are at the similar limits to a black Amex card. This has hundreds of thousands of dollars that you can spend if you want to.
And provided you've got the GODL there that you've transferred in.
And provided you've got the GODL there, exactly.
So no limit
you have a very, sorry to cut you off, you have a very interesting approach to business spending that doesn't exist and that is being introduced in a business-to-business environment.
Because that's what a lot of you're restricted on what you can technically get over in many countries, and including over in the UK.
Very true.
Restricted on it. Whereas what you're able to do is, provided you've got the GODL tokens or the prepaid amount in the card, you can spend all of it. So if you've got, say, 100,000 on it, you can spend that.
Yeah, and it's interesting you talk about, we'll call it central bank restrictions in certain countries. Yeah. A lot of those countries are very excited, or people in those countries, businesses in those countries, I'm very excited about Godel because it gives them a new element of financial freedom.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. Like you can see it, the way you've structured it is absolutely amazing. And
Thank you.
this is what I think is setting you apart from other fintechs, because you're able to structure it in this specific way. And that's an amazing opportunity for people.
Thank you.
And businesses.
And I think it's important to just mention, we're not trying to promote and suggest how people should run their tax affairs. This is, wherever people are jurisdiction, they need to be speaking with their accountants and their local experts and making sure they fall under the law properly and they comply.
Yeah.
But what it is about is giving that freedom that they don't currently have because of the restrictions that the current banking environment limits us to.
Yes. I mean, this is something which I think most people would like to adopt. Any sensible person would like to adopt this, especially that's looking to diversify a portfolio or add assets to, so they can buy a lot more overseas if they need a higher expenditure on their cards. Banks won't allow them to do it over here. You can still go outside and still get that stock in that you require. Yep. So this is really
financial freedom. Right?
Financial freedom.
A new level of financial freedom.
Yeah.
And concurrently also protecting wealth, because buying the gold like this it's never been so easy.
So a hedge as well, isn't it? A lot of the unforeseen circumstances around it, just in case we get market crashes, your gold is technically the hedge.
And getting that security of that gold without the hassle of the storage and the security risks, and without the hassle, which is really important.
That's brilliant. That is. I mean, this is going to loss of businesses. You're going to see massive uptake of this. It looks like it's going to be big.
Like I mentioned, and intentionally we've done this. We have a very large supply we can mint.
Yes.
But we are intentionally only minting the first 100,000 for the early adopters. And that is how people should look at this. They shouldn't look at this as, oh, well, look, I'll sit and I'll wait because there's more coming. Because one thing I can assure you is the discount will not be the same level in the next minting round.
So early adoption is critical, I think, for a lot of businesses then to get in as soon as you can. So take it follows the same process as a KYC. They have to fill in details, company details.
Yeah, so there's an onboarding process. Godel token holders need to onboard both themselves as the ultimate beneficial owner and their business. Yep. So for their business, just need to provide a certificate of incorporation that's obviously current.
Yep. On any institution would require from us anyway to make sure we are who we say.
No, we're making sure that we're complying with KYC, KYB, and AML. But we're also trying to keep the process as simple as possible. And because of the way Udall Marketplace has been built as a platform on a Web3 environment, we're able to take a lot of those traditional inefficiencies out of the equation, which is important.
Yes.
And then as an individual, they just need to provide a copy of their passport and proof of address.
Fantastic. So we are saying early adoption. What is it we need to do to adopt the token? So what's the process?
It's really very simple. People can go to godelmarket.com, and it's probably a good point for us to just explain to people what Godel is. It comes from a derivative of HODL. HODL obviously means hold on for dear life. And we decided that Godel, gold on for dear life. Why HODL when you can
brilliant. Godel? Play on words. I love it. HODL your Godel, was it?
Why HODL when you can Godel?
When you can Godel. Fantastic.
Don't hold on for dear life, gold on for dear life.
That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love the play on words. So how to buy it?
So the purchase process is onboarding, as we just said, and provide that information. The website is Godel, Godl, market.com.
Right. Put the link in the video so people can come straight over to it.
They will be able to see all the information on there. There's a button by Godel that will redirect them to the Udall Marketplace where they are onboarding.
Fantastic.
That's where they register and they upload their documents for themselves and their business. And that's it. Once they've onboarded, we obviously say you've been approved. That's very fast. Can be the same day, but definitely within the next day, because a lot of that is all automated through our Web3 platform of Oodle Marketplace.
Yeah.
So this is a lot of this is, we're not some new fintech. We've been at this since 2022, an established physical commodity trading platform with Oodle Marketplace. And this is an extension of that, where we decided we wanted to wrap up gold within the Godel token.
Yeah.
And that's what we've done.
This is absolutely amazing.
Thanks,
because
Paul. Thank you.
You've got something which a lot of fintechs do not offer. They cannot offer it. They just literally create tokens and you're stuck with them. But you've got not just able to get the token, buy the token, hold it. Gold goes up in price. I mean, we've seen the spike of gold going up.
That's exactly. And it's at an all-time high at the moment.
All-time high. So eventually you're going to need, the tokens are going to go up in value with that as well.
Yep.
But you've got the exit as well if you need to trade back.
You have.
And that's the missing piece I think a lot of fintechs struggle with, is how to get your money out of what they've done.
Yeah, so as you said, your first route of exit is being able to sell your Godel back. And you can do that straight after 90 days if you want, and you've made your built-in 10% plus any more appreciation that's occurred between now and 90 days.
Yes.
We don't expect a lot of people will do that.
Oh.
In such a high appreciating, high demand asset.
Yeah.
We don't think a lot of people will want to cash out. They want to hold, if not all, some of their Godel in order to keep appreciating in value. That's our research tells us that.
You're right.
But the most important thing is they have complete flexibility and freedom, as you said, to do that if they want to do that. So that's option number one. Option number two, they will have received their Oodle Black prepaid card. And whilst they won't be able to use it until the cooling off period is over, they will have it. And at the moment the 90 days is up, they have the ability to, I would like half, I would like all, I would like a quarter, I would like none. I'm happy to leave it as it is of my God transferred to my prepaid card. Now they have that freedom and flexibility within their business to use that as a business spending card for whatever amount they deem that they want.
Anywhere in the world, they can use this card.
Yeah, so we the prepaid card is in collaboration with Visa. So anywhere Visa's accepted, which is currently around 130 million locations around the world.
Everywhere, basically, yeah.
So it provides a lot of freedom and a lot of flexibility for that business to operate in a borderless manner, because we live in borderless times. Businesses are global these days. They're not localized.
No. I mean, we're seeing that a lot. There's a lot more purchasing overseas happening at the moment. And restrictions on some of the banking systems that we've got now. So this is coming around, which allows people to buy goods and services and anything else they need for their business.
Yeah.
Which they would very much probably be restricted on beforehand, or if they're not just making direct bank transfers and things. So there's a risk involved in that. But if you can got a card that you can use and run your business through, you're
not just holding gold. You've got security, stability, and a smarter way to run your business.
And this is awesome. This is an absolute awesome product you brought to the market. And
thanks.
Yeah,
it's been a long time coming. We officially launch tomorrow, so
we're getting there just before the launch.
Oh no, we're ready. We're ready.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah. So we can put this up. We can get some people coming in
that are interested. Will be able to purchase from tomorrow. White paper will be on the website as well. It's a very intuitive, easy to use website, so you can see white paper. Yes. You want to click it, you click it. The white paper's there. Any background information that people need to research this, it's all there. We've made the whole Godel experience as simple and as easy as possible, down to the wording in the white paper. You're not going to be reading a white paper that's all technical. It's a very grounded, down-to-earth message to the audience, so they just get it. And that's what Godel's all about.
Yeah, so it just makes it easy adoption, easy to buy. It's all there.
Absolutely. I mean, look, protecting your financial freedom isn't just smart in today's world. It's essential,
It
right?
is.
And traditional assets can swing wildly. We're not saying gold won't go down. It could go down. But if you look at its historical trajectory, it doesn't have wild swings. It's always
it goes up and down by
as a
tiny
reliable
little
store of
bits.
value.
Yeah. We're looking at pennies up and down, and then the trend is always upwards.
That's
never
right.
down. It's always been up for gold.
That's exactly
the
right.
last 15, 20 years, it's just been going up and up and up.
Yep.
I mean, I remember when we...
No middlemen, just a safe, transparent, accessible way to acquire gold in a token form.
And spend it if you need to.
And spend it when you want to. Absolutely.
Even better. Well, thank you so much indeed, Darby. That's been an amazing insight into what you're offering. It is an amazing opportunity. You've answered, I think, a lot of the questions that people would normally be looking for.
Yeah.
I think we need to do a catch-up to see how this went on at some point. We might do a second update to see how the Godel tokens, and if you're ready to do a second release, we can discuss how it's working and how people are adapting it. I think that would be a great opportunity for us.
I think that's a great idea. I mean, as you've mentioned, this is a transformative shift in how we think people are going to interact with gold as an asset.
Yes.
And our vision is to make gold accessible, secure, and in digital form, whilst preserving its timeless value. So it's a real position between bridging the gap between traditional assets and what I call the new world of crypto, not the old world of crypto.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as our roadmap goes, we're just getting started. We have a lot of interesting, exciting things coming.
Superb. I look forward to seeing what's coming along, because if this is the start of something I think brilliant, I think it's going to be the great opportunity for people to get into. Again, we're not offering financial advice here. It's their choice at the end of the day.
Right. Yep, that's correct. And that's where I say the new crypto world, we've all seen how much market manipulation has occurred in the crypto world, and we're avoiding that with our closed economy. So, you want to sell it back, there is an exit path. Therefore, there is a liquidity path. But we're not listing the token. We're not allowing any forms of manipulation.
So it's all enclosed as it states on it, straight in front. It's just like you're buying gold, trading gold.
Yep. That's exactly right.
Simple as that. That's absolutely amazing. Well, thank you very much indeed for your time, Darby. I think that's an absolutely amazing thing you're working on. I look forward to catching up with you again to do further exploration into what you're doing. And it's brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much indeed. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was Darby Angel at Oodle Marketplace. He's provided a fantastic opportunity. Hopefully you'll take up on his offer and go and check out his website. The links will be provided in the podcast below, so you can go and have a look in the top below. Click on the link, have a look at it, check it out. Again, we don't offer any financial advice on this. It is your decision what you want to do with your money. Whether they're regulated or unregulated deals, that is entirely your choice. But this is an opportunity unlike any others, and it's open to many business to business at the moment. But give it a check out. Check out what they're doing. There's lots more to come from Darby. I'm sure we're going to get him back in the next few months. Double check. Thank you so much indeed for joining us on this journey. Take care and have a great day.